Namaste. The last year has been a daunting challenge for all of us, for artists, for entrepreneurs, for educational, cultural, and social institutions. It has significantly changed the way we think of choices, our life, and more so, our place in it. I hope you and your loved ones are doing well. Moving forward, I wish for a memorable and healthy year. My name is Bansari, the founder and director of Shree Academy. It is my honor to be here again celebrating Aṣṭa Prahar. The students of Shree Academy and I are honored to partake in honoring the revered tradition of Guruji, Kishan, and SIMA, a tradition known for nurturing the interest and talent of next generation Hindustani classical artists. Today, we at Shree Academy compiled a select repertoire for you with a couple of songs in the Carnatic tradition and Hindustani tradition of music. India has two prominent traditions of classical music. Hindustani, practiced more widely in northern states of India, and Carnatic in southern states of India. They each have their key similarities and differences. To understand the nuances of dance, we must also understand music, because classical music is an integral element of Indian classical dance. Here are few similarities and differences. Both styles share the same 12 notes. They each have their roots in the ancient text Samaveda, and both are very expressive in nature when it relates to storytelling. The differences then are in how the notes are sung. Hindustani style emphasizes the extension of notes to its fullest extent, while Carnatic style focuses on the oscillations of the note. Some other defining differences is the language of the lyrics. Hindustani music is sung using northern Indian languages, while to be an effective Carnatic musician, one must be distinctly familiar with South Indian languages. Besides this, the accompanying percussion and wind instruments differ in both of these traditions. A significant feature common to both the musical traditions is the structured use of melody and time, raga and tala as it's called. Melody is the aesthetic structure within which the notes are sung, and tala is its concomitant rhythmic side. Raga and tala can be simple or complex structure based on the artist's aesthetics, imagination, and creative ability. While there are clear differences between the two, the dancer, for whom the instrument of expression is the body, the lyrical content of both traditions serve to highlight, express, and experience the essence of the written word, whether poetry or prose. In today's world of collaborative music, it is not uncommon for a highly competent and experienced musician trained in both musical traditions to seamlessly merge a traditional song of one tradition with the melodic articulation of the other. This evening, Shree Academy will present 5 Bharatanatyam compositions, each distinct in its essence. An interesting juxtaposing of Bharatanatyam accompanied by traditional Carnatic music and classical Hindustani melody. As we move through the hour, students of Shree Academy will guide us in better understanding each piece. As you enjoy the vibrancy of our classical dance technique and the athleticism that it requires, I welcome you to appreciate the sentiments each piece communicates. I would now like to invite the senior students of Shree Academy to take us through the presentation. Thank you.
Namaste. My name is Gauri Nair, and I have been a student of Shree Academy since I was 4.5 years old. Bansari Didi was my first ever dance teacher, and I take pride in saying that. My family actually moved to India a few years ago, and I was so worried about my future in dance. I thought I would not be able to find another good teacher. To my blessing, I was able to find a great guru, Miss Girija Ravindranath. Now, I am privileged to be the disciple of Miss Bansari and Miss Girija and learn everything that they know. Being in India made me realize that dance is so diverse, but so interconnected at the same time. There are so many different ways to perform, but they all require utmost precision, discipline, and expression. As a dancer, I was able to incorporate these traits into my daily life as well. Dance is a huge part of me, and despite the pandemic, when we had limited opportunities to go for classes, with the help of my teachers, I was able to make this possible. I hope I can continue learning Bharatanatyam as I grow, because the learning never stops. We will begin with a Nrityanjali, an offering of Nritta, or pure rhythmic sequences of movement. This is a beautiful Carnatic music composition where the focus is on expressing the notes and the rhythmic patterns of the music. The music composition is interspersed by vocal reiteration, a defining feature of classical Bharatanatyam. The composition relies on a sharp execution and synchronization with the percussion used in Carnatic music called mridangam. I will perform this with my fellow dancers Isha, Parvati, and our Guru Bansari Didi. Nrityanjali, set within the melodic framework or raga in Vasanti and Kalyani, and rhythmic patterns of time called tala in Adi. This piece marks the continuity of our classical dance tradition. It has been choreographed by our Guru's Guru, Dr. Anita Vallabh.
Da sari gari sada sa pada sari sada pada sari ga pada sari ga da sari gari sada sa pada sari sada pada sari ga pada sari ga gari ri sada gati ti sada sada basada gari ga pada ri sada sari gari sada sa pada sari sada pada sari ga pada sari ga gari ri sada gati ti sada sada basada gari ga pada ri sada sari gari sada sa pada sari sada pada sari ga pada sari ga gari ri sada gati ti sada sada basada gari ga pada ri sada sari gari sada sa pada sari sada pada sari ga pada sari ga
Tajam, takajam, nakajam, kitajam, takadim, takadiku tadinginatum, takadiku tadinginatum, dittak tadinginatum.
da sari gari sada sa pada sari sada pada sari ga pada sari ga gari ri sada gati ti sada sada basada gari ga pada ri sada sari gari sada sa pada sari sada pada sari ga pada sari ga pada pagari sada sari ga pasada da gari sada pagari sari ga pada ri sa sari gari sada sa pada sada pagari sari gari sada sari ga pada sari ga pagari sagari sadari sada pa sada pagari sari sada sada pa pagari sari ri ga ga pa pa da ga ti sada pa ri sada pagari ga pa da sada sari gari sada sa pa da sari sada pa da sari ga pa da sari ga gari ri sada ga ti sada sada pa sada sari ga pa da ri sada sari gari sada sa pa da sari sada pa da sari ga pa da sari ga pada pa ma pada ni ri sa ni da pa ma pa da pa ma ga ri sa ni ri ga ma pa da ni sa ni ga ri ni da pa da pa ma pa da ni sa
धणे कुदत दित्ता तक धणे कुदत दित्ता धिमि धणे कुदत दित्ता तद्धिंगिणतुम तदिंगिणतुम तद्धिं तदिंगिणतुम
ri sa ni da pa ma pa da pa ma ga ri sa ni ga ma pa da ni sa ni ga ri ni da pa da pa ma pa da ni ri sa ni da pa ma pa da pa ma ga ri sa ni ri sa ni ga ri sa ni sa da ni pa ma ni da pa ma pa da ni da pa da ni sa ga ri sa ni da ni sa ni da pa ma ga ma pa da ni sa ga ri ni ri sa da ni sa ni
Hope you enjoyed that. Namaste. My name is Isha Vijay, and I've been a Bharatanatyam student at Shree Academy of Arts since I was 4. It's hard to believe that it's almost been 10 years since I started. My time at Shree Academy has taught me a lot of things. It taught me discipline, motivation, and hard work. And that's what makes me a better dancer. I still have a long way to go, and I can't wait to learn more. We will now shift our focus to a genre of devotional music called bhajan. This song is familiar amongst the northern populace of India. Gaye Ganapati Jagabandhan, singing praise of the Lord who removed obstacles and bestows benevolence, the devotee says. This piece is unique in that it was written by Saint poet Tulasidas, who lived in North India during the 16th century. Tulasidas is best known for the epic classic Ramayana. An ardent devotee of Lord Rama. He composed this song on Lord Ganesha in keeping with our cultural tradition of upraising Lord Ganesha before the commencement of an auspicious event. This is the first song among the collection of hymns called Vinay Patrika. Infused with devotion, this song describes Ganesha as the mighty son of Shiva and Parvati, bestower of benevolence and ocean of mercy. The poet pays his veneration at the feet of the Lord in all humility. The lyrics are in Braj Bhasha, a mix of Hindi and Sanskrit language. In translating the poetic verses to dance, the dancer becomes the poet offering her devotion to the Lord. I present this expressive composition with my Guru Bansari Hanna. Interestingly, Gaye Ganapati Jagabandhan was choreographed by Dr. Anita Vallabh and her guru, the renowned Shanta Dhananjay. Ragam Balachi, Talam Adi.
Gaye Ganapati Jagavandana Gapadanida Nida Pada Paga Gapanida Saga Sanida Pa Gapadanida Nida Pada Paga ni da sa sa ga sa ni sa ni da pa ga pa da ni da sa sa ga sa ni da pa ga pa गाइए गणपति जगवंदन
तुम तक जम तक जम तम तजम धिम तजम तक जम तक जम तम तजम धिम तजम तक जम तम तजम तक जम धिम तजम तम तजम धिम तजम तुम तजम नम तजम तम तजम धिम तजम तुम तजम नम तजम तक तक तुम दुर्गड़ुम तक तुम दुर्गड़ुम तक तुम
गाइए गणपति जगवंदन गाइए गणपति जगवंदन गाइए गणपति जगवंदन गाइए गणपति जगवंदन शंकर सुवन भवानी नंदन शंकर सुवन भवानी नंदन गाइए गणपति जगवंदन गाइए गणपति जगवंदन सिद्धि सदन गजवदन विनायक सिद्धि सदन गजवदन विनायक कृपा सिंधु सुंदर सबलायक कृपा सिंधु सुंदर सबलायक गाइए गणपति जगवंदन गाइए गणपति जगवंदन मोदक प्रिय मुद मंगलदाता मोदक प्रिय मुद मंगलदाता विद्यावारिधि बुद्धि विधाता विद्यावारिधि बुद्धि विधाता विद्यावारिधि 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 बुद्धि विधाता गाइए गणपति जगवंदन गाइए गणपति तुलसीदास कर जोरे मांगत तुलसीदास कर जोरे बसे राम सिय मानस मोरे बसे राम सिय मानस मोरे मांगत तुलसीदास कर जोरे बसे राम सिय मानस मोरे गाइए गणपति जगवंदन गाइए गणपति जगवंदन शंकर सुवन भवानी नंदन शंकर सुवन भवानी नंदन गाइए गणपति जगवंदन गाइए गणपति जगवंदन गाइए गणपति जगवंदन गाइए गणपति जगवंदन जगवंदना जगवंदना जगवंदना
Namaste. My name is Parvati Nair and I am a senior student at Shree Academy. I have been learning Bharatanatyam for almost 13 years now. My time as a dancer has taught me how much an interest in something can blossom into a passion that will live with me for the rest of my life. The discipline instilled in me by this art has taught me drive, perseverance, and the principle that nothing worth having is achieved without hard work. I will always owe every bit of my growth to my Guru. Thank you. Jatiswaram, like Nritanjali, is a purely rhythmic and technical piece, both in its musicality and in its choreography. The word Jatiswaram refers to the coming together of onomatopoeic words, or jatis, and notes, or swaras. This piece is set in the tradition of Carnatic music. For the dancer to embody the dance, it is imperative to understand the intricacies of the melody and rhythmic patterns to successfully execute a piece like this. Presenting Jatiswaram is Gauri Nair. Ragam, Basanta, Talam, Adi. Musical composition by the Tanjore Quartet, Chinnaya, Ponnaya, Vadi Velu, and Shivanandam. The dance choreography is part of the Kalakshetra repertory, an esteemed art institution of India.
Sa
धड़ं कुतक तिकुतक तदिंग नतुम ताह तजम तरिता जम तति जग तरिते तजम ततरुम तगधिम ततक कडदगदक कडदगदर कडदुम कडदगदक कडदगदर कडदुम कडदगदक कडदगदर कडदुम
सा सा नि द म ग रे नि सा नि स ग म द नि द सा
We will now present a ghazal. The form of music arose from ancient Arabic poetry. It is rich in meaning, simple in lyrical structure, and profound in poetic expression. The ghazal is an ode to love, the pain of being repeated from the beloved, the longing and the beauty and depth of pain. In the ghazal being presented today, the heroine beseeches her love to stay by her side, not to insist on leaving her. She says, "Don't speak of leaving me just yet. I would be lost without you. You tell me, how can I let you go when my breath leaves me as you leave? I beseech you in the name of all you love, my love. Listen to this one plea of mine. Don't insist on leaving me tonight." Our lives are imprisoned by time, but for these few solitary moments when we are free of its shackles. If we lose these moments now, my love, you may regret it for the rest of your life. Please don't insist on leaving me tonight. Choreography by Dr. Anita Vallabh.
आज जाने की जिद ना करो, आज जाने की जिद ना करो, यूं ही पहलू में बैठे रहो, यूं ही पहलू में बैठे रहो, आज जा वक्त की कैद में जिंदगी है मगर वक्त की कैद में जिंदगी है मगर चंद घड़ियाँ यही है जो आज़ाद है चंद घड़ियाँ यही है जो आज़ाद है इनको खोकर मेरी जान जा उम्र भर ना तरसते रहो आज जाने की जिद ना करो यूं ही पहलू में बैठे रहो यूं ही पहलू में बैठे रहो आज जाने की जिद ना करो
Next, we will present Shiva Tandavam. This is a song describing the energetic dance of Shiva. It is traditionally thought to have been written by Ravana, a king of the island Lanka, who was also a great devotee of Shiva. It is believed that King Ravana sang 16 verses in praise of the beauty and power of Shiva to receive a boon that he be freed from the cycle of creation and destruction, and even of life and death, making it one of the most powerful chants of India. The verses are in Sanskrit, an ancient Indian language. It is a unique piece in that both northern and southern traditional instruments are used. I am very excited to present this piece. This dance was a particularly challenging piece for me to learn. The choreography consists of meticulous detail in each aravu and even more attention to the bhavam to tell the entire story. This piece is extraordinarily unique because it tells the many stories of Shiva and describes his great stature from the perspective of Ravana's utter devotion to him. This alters the way each story is told and the way each expression and movement is to be executed. This is a piece of Anusham repertoire.
जटाटवी गलज्जलप्रवाहपावितस्थले गलेवलम्ब्य लम्बितां भुजङ्गतुङ्गमालिकां डमड्डमड्डमड्डमन्निनादवड्डमर्वयं चकारचण्डताण्डवं तनोतु नः शिवः शिवं जटाकटाः सम्भ्रमभ्रमन्निलिम्पनिर्झरी विलोलवीचिवल्लरी विराजमानमूर्धनि धगद्धगद्धगज्ज्वलल्ललाटपट्टपावके किशोरचन्द्रशेखरे रतिप्रतिक्षणं मम धराधरेन्द्रनन्दिनी विलासबन्धुबन्धुर स्फुरद्दिगन्तसन्तति प्रमोदमानमानसे कृपाकटाक्षधोरणी निरुद्ध दुर्धरापदे क्वचिद्दिगम्बरे मनो विनोदमे तु वस्तुनि जटाभुजङ्गपिङ्गळस्फुरत्फणामणिप्रभा कदम्ब कुङ्कुमद्रव प्रलिप्तदिग्वधूमुखे मदान्धसिन्धुरस्फुरत्वगुत्तरीयमेदुरे मनोविनोदमद्भुतं बिभर्तु भूतभर्तरी सहस्रलोचन प्रभृत्य शेषलेखशेखर प्रसूनधूलिधोरणि विधूसराङ्घ्रिपीठभु भुजङ्गराजमालया निबद्धजाटजोटक श्रियैचिराय जायतां चकोरबन्धुशेखर ललाटचत्वरज्वलद्धनञ्जयस्फुलिङ्गभा निपीतपञ्चसायकं नमन्निलिम्बनायकं सुधामयूखलेखया विराजमानशेखरं महाकपालिसम्पदे शिरोजटालमस्तुना।
Our final piece for the evening is Tillana. The Tillana is a unique musical composition, making for a very different aesthetic experience. It has few lines of lyrics that serve as a signet or mudra of the composer. The entire composition is made of jatis or oral syllabic sounds rendered in a musical form and accompanied by the percussion. The musical composition allows the dancer to display her proficiency in the technique of Bharatanatyam and mastery over its rhythmic patterns of movements. The music selected today in Ragam Dhanushri is particular to Hindustani music. It was composed by the King of Travancore in the early 19th century. he was considered a musical genius, well versed in the classical Hindustani and Carnatic traditions. This is set to a rhythmic cycle of 8 beats called Aditalam.
गीत दुनि की तकधीम नत्र कीट तोम नाच रखे गोरी ताम तितम ते तिरहत गीत दुनि की तकधीम नत्र कीट तोम नाच रखे गोरी ताम तितम ते तिरहत गीत दुनि की तकधीम नत्र कीट तोम नाच रखे गोरी ताम तितम ते तिरहत गीत दुनि की तकधीम नत्र कीट तोम नाच रखे गोरी ताम तितम ते तिरहत गीत दुनि की तकधीम नत्र कीट तोम नाच रखे गोरी ताम तितम ते तिरहत गीत दुनि की तकधीम नत्र कीट तोम नाच रखे गोरी ताम तितम ते तिरहत गीत दुनि की तकधीम नत्र कीट तोम नाच रखे गोरी ताम तितम ते तिरहत गीत दुनि की तकधीम नत्र कीट तोम नाच रखे गोरी ताम तितम ते तिरहत गीत दुनि की तकधीम नत्र कीट तोम नाच रखे गोरी ताम तितम ते तिरहत बाज पायल कहो 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 झनन झनन 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 तुम झनन 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 तुम झनन 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 गीत दुनि की तकधीम नत्र कीट तोम नाच रखे गोरी ताम तितम ते तिरहत गीत दुनि की तकधीम नत्र कीट तोम नाच रखे गोरी ताम तितम ते तिरहत तान गावे तगत दे तगे तान गावे
अजिता हरे जय माधव विष्णु 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 अजिता करे